Ronelle, good morning. Now, just the other day, I shouted at my child for playing too much Minecraft, but it seems that he's on the right track, or is he? But it depends on how. So tell us about game-based learning and tell us about why it is good for our kids.
Yeah, just to unpack that a little bit and just to demystify what gamification is, first of all. Yeah. So gamification takes the mechanics of play. You know, our brain's favorite way to learn is through play. Yeah. So game-based learning brings the element of play, but it also achieves learning outcomes in the classroom. So you could combine maths, science, arts, any subject you can integrate into game-based learning. So that's the distinction. I've been addicted to Candy Crush for a while, so that's gamification, right? Yeah. So the desired outcome is for you to move to the next level, right? And you want to motivate yourself. With game-based learning, the difference is that you're enhancing, you're improving learning outcomes. You're achieving the learning outcomes in a collaborative way, in an immersive experience.
Okay, so there would be concerns around this, Ronelle, about how much screen time kids are spending when they have to learn through gaming. So how do you address that, or how does the summit, do you address it at all?
Absolutely. So one of the things that we do, we speak to teachers as well, and it's to complement the curriculum. It's not just to take it away, or it's really there just to support the curriculum. So in terms of screen time and so forth as well, the curriculum can still be delivered, but this is another way in which to support teachers improving learning outcomes.
So is this because something like gaming appeals to children, that this might work, or is there something in that process, in working this out? I have no clue how Minecraft works. I know, like, but everything is block related. I can see that, and there has to be a fighting through of something. Is that what makes it work? What makes it different from traditional ways of perhaps teaching maths? Is the appeal, or does it bring something else to it rather than just that this is a game and you can learn through it?
Absolutely. So it's the gameplay element and bringing fun. So, for example, as you walk through a world in Minecraft, you experience different worlds, and in those elements you have a tutorial where it would ask you questions, and you have to problem solve around those questions as well. So one of the examples I give you, we've got the periodic table in Minecraft as an example. So you could mix compounds and then explore that in a safe, fail-fast, simulated environment.
So the explosion happens on the screen and not in your house. Okay, that's great. That's fantastic. So is it only Minecraft that's being used at the moment, or are there other games?
Okay, so Minecraft, within Minecraft there's the element of problem solving and critical thinking, but Minecraft also encourages STEM curriculum and coding as well, and we know that's a huge focus for the Department of Basic Ed as well. So it includes the element of coding as well. Microsoft, we also run an hour of code program through the Minecraft Play every year as well, and that teaches the basics of coding, and then you can enhance and complement that with Minecraft as well.
So from what age can you start game-based learning? From is it from
as soon as you are able to identify different objects, words and so forth, as well, as young as that.
And how would I go about accessing the right game to be able to teach? I mean, if you go looking for something like Minecraft, you hit with, and I don't even know what I'm supposed to choose when I'm being begged and bribed into downloading a game. But if I want to look for the educational version, how do I know that that's the one?
Sure. So through a valid Office 365 account, you can gain access to Minecraft in education. The website address is education.minecraft.net, and you can get a trial version there. Before you have to subscribe, there's a limited amount of times that you can access this, but this is really just to whet your appetite and see what's possible. They also built in templates on the on this education.minecraft.net that teachers can use and see, how can they enhance their classroom as well.
And that's the other thing. I mean, we probably have to educate many of the teachers before we even try this with the kids, or is it easier to do it through this? Is it quite simple from what you know? And I'm assuming you're a boffin, so you're okay with it. But like, traditional teachers, the older teachers who might wonder, what on earth are they asking me to do now?
Absolutely. So I think, it could be daunting at the beginning, but what Microsoft does as well is we go out to schools to help them digitally transform. When we support teachers, we support schools. We've done, lots of integration with schools and so forth, but 158 schools currently we've affected already and supported.
And have you seen a difference in results with these kids. I mean, that's the most important thing. It's one thing to make it fun, to make learning fun, but parents out there will want to know, but at the end of the day, is my child benefiting more from this than traditional methods of learning?
Yeah, so anything that Microsoft does is based on research, and we've seen a 50% improvement in problem-solving skills already.
Okay.
So the ability to navigate content like that that's usually complex in the traditional curriculum, like maths, for example, the sciences and so forth. And that's why I said it's so linked or tied to what we're currently doing around STEM curriculum, and Microsoft has got a huge shift around that as well.
So problem solving, my understanding is that most important is the steps that one has to go through, not just reaching an answer, because many kids can sometimes just calculate, but it's show me the steps is what the teacher says. Does this allow for that?
Absolutely. So one of the things that we talk about in STEM curriculum is computational thinking. So it's the ability to decompose a problem, find a solution, and then to take and find patterns. So you have pattern recognition as well. And then we also speak about algorithms.
Yeah. Okay, scary words. Scary for me. Okay, algorithms.
Yes.
So you're able to do all of that.
Absolutely.
With game-based learning. Okay, fantastic. It's worth a shot. So the next time I'm asked to download a Minecraft game, I'm going to get to the educational one and see what they think of that. Thank you very much,
Thanks.
Microsoft Teacher Engagement Manager Ronelle Klink, helping us understand the concept of game-based learning.